You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior...
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely they may approximate human behavior, they are still our creations. When you see what I have to show you, I think you'll agree that we know what is best for our synths. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that.
We'll bring that synth home.
That would be... Now you should get moving.
Got a good, clean race today. Absolutely.
There's still
no
that
funny
off-the-record matter I'd like to discuss. Do you have time now?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Fine thoughts in this
This
race.
is difficult for me to say, so
Piece of
I hope
junk
you'll
is
bear
really
with me
showing
as I
off
try to
those
get
new
through.
mods.
When you were first placed under my sponsorship,
Atomic
despite
Dreams
all
is
that,
still hanging in
this
there.
has turned out, at this point, honestly, I don't feel like there's
Hey,
anything
man,
else I
it's
could
still in the
teach you about being a Brotherhood soldier that you don't already know. It's apparent from your
What a
attitude and
race,
your
what a
actions
race.
that you intend to keep those ideals close to your heart.
I'm flattered to hear this, but I feel like there's more.
There is. I'm just not very good at
Coming
these
up
sort of
next,
things.
Lady
Let me
Lovelace
start at
takes
the
on the
beginning.
Iron Maiden.
I grew up
Hit
alone in the
match.
capital
You
wasteland.
don't want to miss this.
Spent most of my childhood picking through the ruins and selling scrap. When I was a bit older and had a few caps to my name,
Pipe down.
I moved into
We got a
Rivet
race
City
on.
and opened a junk stand.
While I was there, I met a guy named Cutler. We got along pretty well.
Back to the track.
Watched each other's backs and kept each other out of trouble.
When the
Don't
Brotherhood
forget
came
Boston
through on a
Blaster. He's
recruiting
pulled
run,
this out before.
we felt like it was a way out of our nowhere lives.
Old Rusty's as
So we
steady
joined
as
up.
ever. Let's give him a hand, huh? Don't forget Boston Blaster. He's pulled this out before. This is one hell of a race. You all get your bets in. I sure did. We've got a good, clean race today. Absolutely no funny business. We got some fine bots in this race. Bob's your uncle is coming up fast. Atomic Dreams is still hanging in there. It's neck and neck. This race is really heating up. Hey, pipe down out there. We got a race on.
I'm glad you had greater ambitions than just selling junk.
Once I saw what the Brotherhood
Coming
had
up
to
next,
offer,
Lady
there was no
Lovelace takes on
comparison.
the Iron Maiden
And
in a head-to-head match.
it took
Don't wanna
almost
miss
3
this.
weeks. But we tracked his team down. Those
Right.
the mutant.
Sure.
He wasn't.
You did the right thing.
It's what I was
And
taught.
Here they come.
I don't know if it was right. Ever since
Iron
Cutler
Maiden is
died,
still in the lead.
I've seen other soldiers, but I'd never considered any of them to be a good friend.
Piece of junk is
A friend
really
like
showing
Cutler
off
was.
those new
It's a
mods.
good feeling. I don't want to...
Bob's your uncle is
It'll
coming
never
up
come
fast.
to that.
Even though I'm well aware, I just thought you deserved to know. If you feel that I've
One
overstepped my
hell
bounds,
of a
I
race.
completely understand.
Whatever.
got new bots in the list for tomorrow. It's gonna be a great race. He's in the camp! Call in the bots! Turn him loose! Damn it! Screw this!
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, sir. Designation X6. I've already neutralized the perimeter guard. Just give the word, and we can start the...
All right, let's go.
Right behind you.
Uh-huh.
Hostiles nearby. Not sure where, though.
Hey.
Awaiting your command.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance?
What's the matter?
It's about time for you to go, Dance.
Affirmative. I'll see what I can do to make... Add Victoria.
Shit! Lost it.
Come on out. Let's get this You call this a fight? I'll keep hoping. Wait, we lost them. Let's do this. Hold up a moment, sir. There's something important I need to tell you.
I'm listening.
I'm going to give you B592's reset code. If he hears the code phrase, it'll reset his cognitive processes and make him die. You'll need to say B592 once he's shut down.
Good. I'd like to...
Well, he might not be alone up there. Violence might be inevitable. That's all, sir. Ready when you are.
Got it. Hell yeah.
Well done. Gear, I'm gonna guess. Just like me. Made it to the
Gabriel,
top.
you aren't who you think you are. You're a synth, and we're here to take you home.
Sin? What the hell are you talking about? I remember my whole life. I know where I grew up and who my parents were. Explain that to me.
I know this is hard, but it's the truth.
Don't listen to these guys. They're messing with your head, man. Just shut the hell up. Got me? Don't say another word.
I'm sorry, sir, but I have orders. Initialize factory reset. Authorization Gamma 71 Epsilon.
Boss? You okay? Gabriel, can you hear me? Shit, they did something to him. Take them out. You gotta be.
Nice work. Sir, I'll take this. This is excellent. 680.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult, but I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be.
Gabriel and his gang were sick bastards, hanging their victims up like trophies. I'm just glad it's over.
While we can do nothing for Gabriel's victims, we can at least take comfort in the knowledge that the threat has been removed. But enough about that. The task is done, and you've returned our synth safely to us. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. Well done. While you were away, I had quarters prepared for you. You'll find... Go and have a...
Movement detected. Curious. Hello.
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
Sir, we've had another situation. A code red. We think there was a system glitch. We're
I
looking
can't
into
imagine
it.
living on this surface.
Hey there.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
In the meantime, tell the others to be on high alert. I want more patrols and more rounds.
Right away, sir.
If you see anything even remotely suspicious, report it immediately. This absolutely cannot happen again. Got it?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Your quarters are just inside, sir. When you're finished here, sir, Father wants to see you.
Hello, Father. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
I try and talk it out, see if things can be resolved peacefully.
An admirable goal. And yet we find ourselves in a situation where something more significant must be done. The group that calls... They no doubt mean to free. You've been in...
They mean well. They're only doing what they think is right.
You dealt with Libertalia. That's the result of their selfish, short-sighted plan. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the railroad can hide them.
Sounds pretty simple.
Hopefully, yes. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't...
I'll act quickly. You can count...
You'll have...
We keep the vault safe. If you want a good meal, see Maria at the cafeteria. She'll hook you.
Is that your Pip-Boy? Better be.
Lots of buzz going around on how you saved Austin's life. You should treat yourself and let me take a look at that hair.
That'd be great.
Oh, just have a seat. Your hair is a mess. Want me to fix it? Plenty of choices to think about. I guess that's a no.
Seeds. I'll need more seeds. You're getting to be a regular around here.
We keep the vault safe.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
Well,
Hey.
I'm all ears.
Strong go with human.
Not yet, but soon.
Hurry.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
My pleasure.
It's 9 p.m. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Excuse me.
Ready to head back out?
Not now.
Well, make up. Ready to head back out?
Ready.
Good. Then let.
Heading out.
Hey, Valentine.
Hey,
What is it?
over here.
Yep, I've got it.
Move here.
I'm on it, Captain.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Dance?
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that.
It's 3 p.m. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
Is someone in there?
Let me out!
Who are you?
My name is Billy. Please. I've been trapped in here for so long.
Let me open the door for you.
Yes, it's been so long. The door is stuck. You're gonna have to shoot it.
My legs are so stiff. It's really bright out. I haven't seen the sun in so long.
Hey, Billy.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'll take you someplace safe.
I just want to go home. I want to find my mom.
Where did you live?
Quincy, but I don't know how to get there. Everything's so different. It's all blown up. I just want to find out what happened to my mom and dad.
Then let's go find your home.
Bringing a child with us could be tactically dangerous. But it's an admirable decision. He isn't safe here.
Thanks. I live in Quincy. Or at least, I used to. But I don't know how to get there. Everything's so different. It's all blown up.
Hey, Billy.
I hope we find out what happened to my mom and dad.
Hey.
Hey.
This is the part of the job that I love.
Heads up.
Be glad to share the burden.
Are you in there?
Billy! Billy!
Son? Is that really you?
It's me. It's really me.
Oh my God! We thought you were dead.
What happened to you? You're all burned up like me.
We're ghouls, Billy. The radiation changed us. Looks like it did the same thing to you.
Don't worry about it, Billy. Your dad and I don't care what you look like. We still love you.
I love you too, Mom. I missed you guys. It's been so long.
Thank you for bringing us back our little boy.
You there, in the house. I want those ghouls, especially that kid. You can give him up peaceful like, or die trying to save him.
Why does he want me?
Oh my God, they want Billy.
They won't take us, Carol. At least not alive. Billy, get upstairs.
Over my dead body. These people are under my protection.
I'll wear your eyeballs around.
Oh God, don't let them take Billy.
Thank you for bringing us back our little boy. And saving us from that man.
I'm glad we found you.
Here. I wish I had more to give you.
That's it. Nice. Got it.
Engaging.
Terminal's gotta be somewhere. Got it.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
Dr. Lee.
Took you long enough to find that evidence. Let me see.
I'm afraid it's bad news.
Since when do you know what I consider bad? Just let me...
I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the Corsos can find me.
They lied to me. They lied to me, and I didn't even realize how far it went. All those years of loyalty. For nothing.
Is this enough to convince you?
More. I came, Father took.
Right.
But now I if they lied about Dr. Virgil, who knows what else they've been lying about? I'll make my way.
Sure.
Tell whoever.
I'm proud to be serving under Elder Maxson.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
I've convinced her that the Institute is the enemy, not the Brotherhood.
Well done, Knight. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Prydwen. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, I believe you still possess an important piece of data that Proctor Ingram is eagerly awaiting. I want you to bring it to her immediately. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Superstructure integrity green. All plating stable.
Pinging remote units at 30 seconds.
Attention! This is a reminder. Any recovered historical, technological, or social documentation should be delivered directly to Proctor Quinlan. That is all.
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
There are days I miss being out in the field, usually during lunches.
Learn history lest it repeat itself.
Hope you ain't one of them synths here spying stuff. Just want milk of human kindness.
Hey.
Want to swap some gear? I highly recommend leaving some of that equipment behind.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
From around the Commonwealth. If you didn't, hear it already from someone smart. Some people, quote me, there are raiders out at,
now that we have
Kevin for a while now. Well, I guess,
the armory back, you can resupply.
Kinda tore the place up. And there are, rumors.
I hear whenever you run low on supply. Anything you need right now?
Let me see what you've got.
Sure thing, General.
Kind of, I don't know, weird, I guess. Right? I don't know whether search for developments in other places, then, what can we do? It's not a race. Now,
Up top, you gotta be careful. Never know when you're being watched.
What a different world it'd be if folks just listened to the wisdom of the past.
Been too long since I picked a fight.
Hey, want me back on deck, huh? I gotta admit, things have been...
Can we trade a few things?
You doing a withdrawal or...
Sure.
Easy living? This ain't.
This is Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen.
Don't
It's
much
7
care
a.m.
for good neighbor. That
All
place
quiet.
is nothing but
It's
trouble.
how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
Play your cards right, and stand to make a whole lot of money.
Can't remember the last time I saw the sunrise.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Keep Keep it tuned here for updates.
Take whatever you need, just leave me be.
Paladin?
If you're tired, there's a bed over there in the corner. Just leave me in peace. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Nick.
Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
Well, all right. Believe... Good neighbor. Lowest place in the Commonwealth. Everything not nailed down.
You sticking around, you'll need to join a crew. I hear Bobby No-Nose is looking. He's a catch, but no.
Got the memory card loaded up? Oh, you're not Irma.
Hey there.
Good neighbor's crazy. Dav's murder.
I hear you. It's a mess out there.
It's rough in the best of days. But now, you ever listen to the Silver Shroud?
Mm-hmm. My family and I used to listen to every new episode.
You mean when they first aired? How? The last broadcast was hundreds of years ago.
I was in cryogenic storage for a long time. I only just woke up.
Oh man, that's amazing! You're just like Mr. Abominable from episode 83.
Wasn't he... a caveman?
Yeah, that's the one. They found him in an iceberg off the harbor. Boy, if you just woke up. The world these days must take some getting used to.
It seems like people are finally rebuilding and recovering from the nuclear war.
Maybe in some parts, like Diamond City. But over here, we got a ways to go. I got a question for you. What if the Silver Shroud was real?
with his black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun. I got a plan to bring him to life, so he can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
Good on you for trying to make the world better.
Yeah, most folks refuse to be bothered.
I just have to do something, you know? I've built my own custom machine gun, even better than the one in the show. But to make this work, I still need the most important piece. The genuine... And they actually got one here in Boston.
As it happens, I already have your costume.
Together with my gun,
Here you go.
After all these years, the Silver Shroud is born again. I'm just not Silver Shroud material. I could be...
Come on, don't sell yourself short.
I got a better idea who should wear it. You up for being the Silver Shroud? You already got your own origin.
Looks like I get to be...
The costume and gun are yours, so you patrol... Here's some... time to fight crime!
Can't pick this.
Looking for work?
Yeah, when can I start?
Well,
Uh-huh.
if you don't mind a little manual labor, and don't ask too many questions, I'll give you 50 caps. Interested?
I'm in.
Let's go inside. I'll... give you the lowdown.
Say the word, I'll take a crack at that terminal for you.
Calling all Silver Shroud fans. A once-in-a-lifetime announcement. The Silver Shroud returns and he's gonna clean up the streets. Everyone heard how Wayne Delancey murdered Miss Selmy and her kid over a few lousy caps. Death is coming for you, Wayne.
Galaxy News Radio. When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent.
Hey,
Galaxy News Radio.
Hey, here's what I've got.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, the mystery of Mayor Murphy.
Slowly now. Reveal yourself.
Holy moly.
Silver Shroud. Fret not, old friend.
It's only me.
Mistress of Mystery, what brings you to Scully Square on such a foul night?
Tracking our dear
What's
Mayor
with the
Murphy,
fancy duds?
who is up to some
Looks
mischief.
expensive.
The
Might
mayor.
be I found
So he wasn't here in some kind of official capacity.
a new. Hi. What's with the fancy duds? Looks.
You listen to the radio? Someone wants you dead.
You threatening me? Are you threatening me? You mess with me, you're dead.
Friend of the show, Jerry, is here.
Is this thing on? Hello? Hello?
Hey, you.
It's
you like
on.
scary stories? Head up to Salem sometime. Take the
We're
scenic
recording
tour.
in here. Aw, man. Great. Great.
Shit, the shroud off Wayne? Wait, so this guy's actually for real?
Oh, you better believe it. So, Jerry, go on. Tell the listeners about what we're talking about.
Right. So AJ, you know, the chem dealer by Bobby's, he's doing good for himself.
Hey.
Doc Weathers is guaranteed to patch up any bruises.
Yeah.
You have any of those?
I'm pretty beat up.
Huh. You look. And that's that. Anything else?
That was it.
All right.
Uh-huh.
I'm just meeting a friend. No business of yours. Perhaps I'll just call him. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Not so fast, fancy pants. Your wallet and that snazzy briefcase you're carrying. Hand them over, now.
You're blocking my
I most
light,
certainly
man.
will not. Do you have any idea who...
Oh, jeez, Louise. Why'd you go and do that?
'Cause he could have made us, that's why. You want to spend another stretch in the pokey? Now, let's see what's in this fancy case.
I don't know nothing about nothing.
Nothing. Papers, no cash, it's worthless. Ah, get his wallet. A suit like this has got to have something.
All right. Let's see. $20, a driver's license. Oh, man. We done it this time. You know who this is? We just wasted Mayor Murphy.
What? The Mayor Murphy? What in the blazes was he doing up here? Up in Scully Square?
A mystery, to be sure.
Broken.
Who said that? Show yourself.
You have murdered a man in cold blood. Justice must be served.
It's the Silver Shroud! Let's get out of here!
I ain't afraid of the Silver Shroud. You hear me? Come out and I'll do you like I did the mayor.
Death has come for you, evildoer, and I am its shroud.
Ah! No!
It's stuck.
My work here is done. Or is it? What brought you to Scully Square, Mayor Murphy? A journey that left you dead and Boston leaderless. Why venture? Emerge from the shadows, villain, or face the justice of the Silver Shroud.
What will become of our stalwart hero? Find out what happens next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud. You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, The Mystery of Mayor Murphy.
Don't despair, brother. We're here.
Bring that Institute holotape to Proctor Ingram immediately, Knight.
I have something urgent to report, Elder. The Institute is attempting to recover escaped synths at Bunker Hill.
How did you obtain this information? Our reconnaissance hasn't reported anything.
I received the information from the Institute itself.
And you've done the right thing by reporting this to me directly. Well done, soldier. Your report provides us with a golden opportunity to state our intentions to the Institute. I'm placing you in command of this mission. Exterminate the synths at Bunker Hill, and whomever the Institute sends to retrieve them. I'll instruct Kells to assign you the appropriate backup. Dismissed.
that.
You on the team?
I just heard the most fascinating rumor. The story goes. Sounds crazy.
It's all true.
Deacon says we know you got inside with the help of the Brotherhood of Steel. My hope is you've infiltrated them for us, or at the very least. So let's put it to the test.
I'll do the mission then.
You have no idea how... There's a man. Doesn't... So you...
Miss High and Mighty.
I can't see. Sure.
We can just... I just heard the most fascinating rumor. The story.
It's all true.
Deacon said we know you got inside with the help of the Brotherhood of... Or at the very... So let's put it...
I'll stand by the Brotherhood of...
You do know their plans for... Please, take some time.
X4.
I've been waiting for you.
Sorry to have held you up.
Try and keep up from here out. Our targets are inside. The situation, we move in.
Yeah, we've got this.
Remember, here's sure. SRV intelligence reports in. The mission's parameters just changed. Going shooting. Requesting backup.
Can't pick this. Hey, go check that out.
You gotta protect something, you know?
Hey, check it out. Take a look.
Not something I
Into the key. You there, Synth.
Come on, please. Just don't.
B250. No sudden moves. Please, no. Y915, initiate reset. All right, Synth.
Please.
Z322, initiate reset. I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours.
What's this about money?
Yes, money. Here.
F633, initiate reset. Son.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The only hope for humanity lies below.
It's not so bad, really. People manage.
Perhaps. But at a cost too great to be worth it. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
They kept me alive, too.
They did, indeed. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
So it was you. You let me out.
Yes. It was my decision. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else. Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Sean, you need to know. I still love you.
I can see that you do. Well, it's remarkable. There are greater things to come after your success at Bunker Hill. The synths have been safely returned and will be repurposed. Thank you for your work. I hope you weren't at too much risk.
The Courser could have handled it on
I disagree. It's important that you understand the work that the Railroad remains an annoyance. And you, well, you've passed the test, as they say. You have done well. Please, take this as a token. It's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in. Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's important.
Sean.
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's important.
you encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please alert the Facilities Division immediately.
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further.
Call this a clean floor. Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust? Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure, with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Excuse me, but, sir, are you sure this is, well, the proper time to be discussing that? Considering, given all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
Of course.
Really? Well, there's no shame in being out of it. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years.
In this world, I'm sure compromise is necessary.
Quite right. For far too long, we've been dependent on others. On our surroundings. That time is over. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Sounds like an important step.
That's an understatement. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir?
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
No! Can't be serious!
Everyone, please. I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
There must be something we can do to help you.
The only thing that matters now is continuing the Institute's work. It will be all right. I assure you, we can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy. You can't be serious!
Really?
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
My compliments on getting B-592 back to us so quickly.
Rushed work is sloppy at best and deadly at worst.
Is someone present?
Sensor anomaly.
This truly is a wonderful place, isn't it?
I had no idea.
I know this is...
I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I can do the job.
Of course you can. That's why There's no question that That's why I'd like you to take charge of... There are hard decisions ahead, for all of us. But for you especially.
Busy day for you, isn't it? When...
The latest synth
Dr.
generation
Fillmore.
is just
Busy day
amazing.
for you, isn't it?
Those guys
Well,
in
it's about to
robotics
get
are
busier.
working miracles.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go. Recent events have upset him.
Consider it done.
I'll consider it done when I've got it.
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. I don't like going above ground unless there's no other option. But here we are, with our... Not to put more pressure on you. We don't want them getting the agitator before... Head on up to the relay, and I'll meet you.
Father has done remarkable things. I could not exist were it not for him.
Sometimes Clinton is really mean to me, but my mom says I have to.
Hey, Dad says I'm as good as he is with computers.
We are honored to welcome you here.
The airport. Or you want to walk through Brotherhood HQ at the side?
That's a really bad idea. Excuse me.
Felder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell.
Proctor Ingram, the Institute wants me to get something called a beryllium agitator from the ruins of mass fusion.
A beryllium agitator? I seem to remember reading an old technical document on those once, but I only thought they were theoretical. They must be pretty darn important if they're sending you to find one. You know, if we head over to mass fusion, that's if you don't want.
It would be helpful if you tagged along.
I knew you'd see. Grab whatever gear you... This could be our best chance.
Uh-huh.
Let me ask you.
Sure, ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. Folks were still losing sleep over the broke. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison. But at the time, they couldn't...
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back. The young Miss Roberts decided...
Right.
Turns out the guy was part of a gang. I took her home, taking up and...
Was it hard settling it?
Yeah, they should have. I started off, but I guess folks never forgot. Wife runs... an upset. After a while, the jobs got... Hell, I was so happy. I never stopped.
Sure.
It was about that. It took me a... That's a long story.
Proctor.
Haven't gone out on a field op in a while. Hope you're geared up. Otherwise, this is going to be a short trip.
Keep your pet scent on a short leash, right?
Never thought the Minutemen would be a force to be reckoned with again. Stand corrected.
So many humans. Not many super mutants.
Third history lesson repeats.
Don't let all that horse go to your head.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there.
Want someone to eat? so strong, not understanding. Humans not understand.
It might interest you. If not, hang on a minute and I'll go back to the music that we usually play. If you hadn't heard, I guess maybe someone did.
That's just how it is.
Good afternoon. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, broadcasting across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Hostile target sighted on the roof, sir. Prepare to engage.
Damn synths, they're crawling all over the place. Send them out before we drop.
hell out.
It's 8 o'clock. You're listening to Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. All quiet. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
We're in position. Go! Go!
See you on the roof, Paladin.
Advertorium!
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Excuse me, Paladin Danse?
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that.
Danse?
Valentine.
Roger that, Scabbard. We have clearance for release. My... Want to hang on?
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Dr. Higgs has always been one to complain. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised by this.
What's going on?
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided they've taken...
I'm sure they'll calm down in time.
I know these men, and I can assure you they are...
Uh-huh. Maybe I can reason with them.
I believe I can help with that. I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads to the... From there, you should be able to...
Right.
If you can't read, that should give you some... Here we are. Just give me a moment. There, it's unlocked.
something. Made it past the guards. Impressive.
Don't have the key.
If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
I know you're angry, but there's a better way to handle this.
Oh, you're wrong.
Uh-huh.
Let's see if anyone can afford to ignore.
Father believes in me.
How could you hope to lead us when you hardly know anything about what... I'm sure you mean well, but you must.
Uh-huh. I'm under no illusion that this will be easy.
Your determination is admirable. The truth is simply this. You have no idea what it means to be the director of the Institute.
I know you're upset, but I'm not going to change my mind.
There's nothing more to say then. Of course, sooner or later, the others will be forced to take my side. I think you'll find that hunger can be very persuasive.
Uh-huh.
Father's heir apparent. He made it past your impenetrable defenses.
Got that? No way to pick this. Only opens with a key.